So to have a BME lack of representation spanning over 30 years with no accountability and no change seems like a woeful misjustice.
Well, I mean, has it got better? Yes and no.
I think the part of diversity that we're missing is Black and Asian people being able to tell their own stories in their own way.
Sometimes I just think if we were given the parameters to create stuff, especially in television and film, etc., outside of the boxes that we are put into, what would we create?
The opportunities come up when you fit into that box. If they're looking for a diverse talent, then tick, you're in that box, and then the opportunity arises.
My peers don't need to answer these questions. They don't need to deal with what their race is, their gender is. They are judged on what they can do. I am constantly judged on what I am.
I think my biggest challenge now is making sure that I don't let any of those negative experiences and maybe the way that I'm viewed, irrespective of anything I do, just for being different maybe, trying to make sure that doesn't infiltrate my mind and take me off course.
If you don't get what you want, kick off. Kick off.
I would say that as a Black female, I shouldn't use the fact that there's no or lack of BAM in the industry to deter me.
It's if you want to do the job, you'll do it.
Everyone says it's like a cliche, find your passion and, work hard. And actually, it probably is that. It's probably those two things.
I'm really proud of the programs that I've made in the past few years.
Well, someone's got to be the person to do it, and I think if you self-select and you're willing to put the work in and willing to kind of be quite singular in your visions to do that, then it's really affirming when that pays off.
For me, the important thing about diversity is that I don't just want to hear stories from one perspective, I want to hear stories from different perspectives.
We should have content that reflects the world that we see, but actually there's loads and loads of money in it.
It's not just about race, it's not just about gender, it's not just about class. It recognises that we're all made up of really complex identities, and that's what the programme should be trying to achieve.
How can we make the best stories and different kinds of stories that most people can consume, or many people can consume?
What I think is brilliant about this is that the general public, the public at large, punters, are fascinated by how things work. And what's wonderful is that there are executives. There is behind the camera talent, drawing room talent, boardroom talent. There are people behind the scenes of colour, of gender, who make television programmes. You just don't see them. So sometimes you look at broadcast or our industry magazines and you open a page and it says, industry leaders debate such and such. And it's a very monocultural affair. But what this exhibition proves is that you didn't invite those people to the party. So what's great is, well, we'll have our own celebration then. And that's what I love about this, is that there is a network of people. We just don't get to hang out because we're working. We've got things to do. We've got mouths to feed. And we're trying to hold on to our job.